The woman had just escaped the cheating trap her husband set for her. Then she ran straight into her ex-boyfriend's room. She thought she'd found a way out, but this was where the real nightmare started. The drug was kicking in. Her body was getting weaker by the second. She knew exactly what was going on. Her husband, Lucas, had set her up. He drugged her drink, put another man in the room. All he needed was proof that she cheated. Then he could divorce her and leave her with nothing. Behind her were the thugs Lucas had hired, and Lucas himself was coming to catch her in the act. With nowhere else to go, she ran into an unlocked room, and the man inside was her first love. The man she had walked away from 6 years ago. His name was Ethan, one of the top divorce lawyers in the city. 5 years ago, he was just a broke guy, and she dumped him, saying she was tired of him, then humiliated him by throwing $100,000 at him. Now she was standing in front of him, begging for help. Ethan just laughed. He wasn't her friend, and he definitely wasn't about to become the guy she cheated with. Then the banging on the door got louder. She had no choice, so she kissed him. Just like that, she dragged him into the mess. Ethan instantly understood what she was doing, but instead of pushing her away, he pulled her behind him. Then he used his position as lead attorney at a top law firm and scared Lucas off with just a few words. The next day, Ethan replaced the lawyer Lucas had bribed and became her new attorney. That is when he saw the marks all over her body. Some were from an ashtray, others were from getting slapped. The girl who used to be the spoiled daughter of the Wen family was now covered in bruises, completely beaten down, barely recognizable. So Ethan offered her a deal. He'd help her get divorced, but she had to become his mistress. She refused right away. Then a 5-year-old girl showed up, and everything changed. The woman claimed her daughter was only 4, but the little girl sweetly said she was 5. That alone was bad enough, but then Ethan heard her nickname, Lemon, the exact name they once promised to give their future daughter. Ethan looked at the girl, her eyes, her face. She looked way too much like him, and suddenly, a terrifying thought hit him. Lucas already knew the girl wasn't his daughter. He couldn't have kids, and to hide that, he had forced the woman to give birth to this child years ago. Now he was done pretending. He took the girl away and used her life to force the woman to drop the divorce. He wanted her to keep playing the role of his loving wife in front of the media so the Lucas family could keep profiting from it. Then she got a call for help, and she fell apart. Her daughter was being locked up in a warehouse outside the city, burning up with a high fever. She had nowhere else to turn, so she went back to Ethan and got down on her knees, begging him to help. This time, Ethan didn't say no. He used every resource he had and tracked down the warehouse. He carried the little girl into the hospital himself. She was burning up and his hands were shaking. One of his friends was a doctor, and the second he saw the girl, he noticed how much she looked like Ethan. Even their blood types matched perfectly. Ethan went to meet the Lucas family. He threw a divorce agreement on the table, along with evidence that the Lucas group had been smuggling goods. They had two choices: sign the papers, return the $30 million dowry, or the whole family could spend the rest of their lives in prison. With the evidence right in front of him, Lucas finally broke. The woman got everything back that belonged to her, including custody of her daughter. The divorce was over, and now, it was time for their deal. She walked into Ethan's apartment, ready to keep her end of the bargain, but she still refused to tell him the truth about who her daughter really was. And Ethan looked at the woman standing in front of him, the woman he knew, and somehow didn't know anymore. What started as revenge and hate was slowly turning into something neither of them expected.